What's happening? It's your captain. Today we gotta talk about CyHi. And as a fan, I gotta let y'all know straight off the bat, I'm disappointed. Oh, CyHi. I'm talking about a lyrical genius. And I talked about this in my short a little bit. CyHi is already a lyrical genius. I'm talking about when he load him up, he make it happen, right? So I'm disappointed because CyHi decided 9 years later, because I think that's how long False Prophets came out. He wanted to throw some shots at J. Cole. Now y'all already know how I feel about throwing shots at the king. So let's just from the back say that's incorrect, right? You need to make sure when you approach right. And even if, and I'll take off, by the way, 2-6, and you already know what it is. But I'm gonna take off my love for J. Cole and I'm gonna say it just like this. CyHi, we know your pen game, fam. We know you nice. We already give you that. The problem is 9 years later, you want to talk about false prophets? Because we ain't even talking about false prophets no more. By the way, that shit still legit. It's still right, by the way. So y'all just need to go listen to it. But you drop a song and we're gonna play it. I'm gonna give you the credit that you're looking for. Now, I said it in my short and I'm gonna say it again here. 9 years later, that's called clout chasing. I'm sorry. Listen, man, I ain't been in no conversation as of late where somebody said, hey, yo, throw that CyHi on. Fucking tell me if I'm wrong. I'm just saying, I ain't been in one conversation. I called my brother. I was like, hey, you heard CyHi, you know what I'm saying, drop the diss to J. Cole. My brother was like, Cy who? Now, we remember, took us a couple seconds. The point is, every couple of years, you go on LA Leakers, whatever the case may be, and you make that shit ride. I gotta give you your credit. It be nonstop, and I listen to it about 10 times. I'm trying to tell you, right? But that's like every 5 years, man. That's like every other big super yellow, blue, and orange moon. You jump in and you do your thing. And I'm just saying, when we gonna see some consistent projects? If you gonna come at Cole, I need consistent projects. So you jumped on this track, lost control, right? You should have said his name, first of all. That's how I feel. You threw enough shots, we're gonna break it all down. Um, I just want to see some consistency. And I know behind the scenes you ghostwrite for people. And I know like you wrote for Ross. I understand that. So I believe that your breakdown even in this was nice. But you ghostwriting for people we don't even know who. I'm just saying. I know Ross. I know you don't vote for Kanye, which, from what I understand, who hasn't? Not to say Ye ain't a beast, but we need to see. I'm just gonna play your track. Let's just give you what you look. Hey, listen out there. I need y'all to tell me what y'all think about this track too. So don't leave me hanging. Tell me in the comments if y'all got a CyHi project somewhere that I ain't heard that's riding right now. Then we need to listen to it. If that ain't the case,
Yeah. Hey, bro, can you let your people know you not fucking with me? Cause them thinking you is fucking with me.
who said that? But who said J. Cole?
I could never fall off.
Real quick, before we get into this, he said he could never fall off. CyHi, come on, fam. What you mean? I think you do that every couple of years. You be, and then do you really think J. Cole named his album to fall off because of you? Come on,
Yeah.
I like the beat. I ain't gonna lie.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can.
I've been hearing a lot of niggas claim the best rapper alive. Two things can be true, that's a factual lie. I'm that actual guy with a capital Y. Flow slicker than a nigga with the patch on his eye. Scared of our
Flow slicker than the nigga with the patch on his eye. By the way, that's Slick Rick. Number one, number two. I already told y'all now. His bars they gonna be up there. So don't get all excited. CyHi give you credit where you deserve. Flow slicker than the keep riding.
good brother in that Grand National. Why? Should've
Did he say you were scared of the good brother in the Grand National? Let me take it back because I just want to make sure. By the way, he talking about Kendrick, GNX, Grand National. All right, hold on.
of our good brother in that Grand National. Why? Should with the patch on his eye. Scared of our good brother in that Grand National.
He did say you were scared of our good brother in that Grand National. Why? Cole wasn't scared of him. Cole wasn't scared of him. And as a hip hop fan, I gotta stop you right there because you got to cut that out. You gotta cut that out. I heard people talking about Section 80 and all that other kind of stuff, and I'm giving it to you, but you gotta stop. He wasn't scared of it. Now he did apologize, and as a fan, as a hip hop fan, hell yeah, I wanted to instigate. I wanted that shit to rock. I wanted to hear bar for bar because those are two greats. Like Cole was saying, Drake, Kendrick, or Cole. I let's let it rock.
Why shoulda knew you and that La Honda was gonna have to collide. Let's take this magical ride
You
back to the shy, the apple wide. Don't know how many bows I actually tied. I felt like Barracon, so ran rapping the pie. And my shit hit like crack when it's dry. So high you can hit it once and pass it to God. I give off that.
He said, and my shit hit like crack when it's dry. So high you can hit once and pass it to God.
Traffic and vibe, cause I had that boy and the girl in the back of the Dodge.
Had that boy and the girl in the back of the Dodge.
Can't sit with my back to the door, that's my tactical side. The AK rushing like a halfback in the eye. Armed with a shotgun, cause you passed the huncher. I should've stayed in school, but at this juncture, I got $10 bags, fat as Action Bronson. And
he said I got $10 bags, fat as Action Bronson. If y'all don't know what he's talking about, you had a good growing up, and I appreciate you, and that's all well and fine. But he talking about that work. Let's keep it
going. Wanna rap, but I lack the sponsors. And half of you niggas never had the hunger to pass the trauma. I'm in the trap passing Fanta. When the sun on Ashwood.
I'm in the trap passing Fanta. I ain't got education.
I'm used to getting stabbed in the back. It feel like acupuncture.
I'm used to getting stabbed in the back. It feel like acupuncture. Hey, give this man his credit, y'all.
I've been back to back to back with Hondas. 2 of them decoys, 1 of them packed with ganja. I came back just to crash the summer. I put more fire on wax than Kwanzaa. Cause whatever Hebrew can be used by the bartender. Mazel tov, shots through the glass of the car windshield. That might have went over your yarmulke. Cause
it didn't go over mine.
Event my bar's mitzvah. And these niggas I'm with are not wrestling.
In the event my bar mitzvah. Go, man. You still don't want it with cold outside. I'm sorry.
Trust me, they done shot at more legs than Brock Lesnar. Murder for hire, they're turning to cross dressers. And if they gotta bring them alive, it costs extra. If they gotta bring them alive, it costs extra. That's what I call a small gesture. That's to all of you Pondexters.
Disrespect is at a high level.
The flow is chart topping, heart throbbing, the dog sparking, sparks popping for the cacao like dark chocolate. Call God and he don't answer, they call blocking. Out of options, draw Glock and start swamping. Gunpowder, the gunfire, the hard mob.
Is he saying he called Cole and Cole didn't answer? That's what I got out of that. Y'all gotta let me know, chat. That's what I got out of that. He said he called God and the call was blocking. Cole ain't answering your call, CyHi. That's what got you in your bag. You had to pull out a pen and pad to make sure you voice your opinion. Okay, all right.
So multiple shots going off, it's called violence. Bullets keep passing me by, I'm farsighted. The cops watch as I'm stuck lodged in a tree. And my truck lit up like the city they caught pocket. Probably hoping to find some narcotics. I get emotional talking about it, I'm Carl Thomas. Okay, this might be off topic, but tell St. John that them raps just ain't that jaw dropping. You forgot I still owe you for false prophets.
Fam, I'm not sure about that last bar. I don't know about that. And you don't owe him shit for false prophets because I'm not even gonna get in it. Let it keep going.
Rap punches as hard as Bernard Hopkins. And ain't no yes men over here, my dog, stop it. We like the band on the Titanic. We going down with the ship before we go jumping off it. So watch your mouth before you go over talking. It's cool till you run into one of his underbosses. You got one book and thought you could run to Boston. I had a trap, one in Charlotte and one in Charleston. Have you ever read the book of Jeremiah? Cause when homie dropped, y'all was looking terrified. No pun intended, I'll tell you squad in the pieces. Furniture moving like Jamiroquai's. Open heart surgery, you getting sterilized. You was a spoiled kid, so I can't spit a rod. And I done seen real killers get set inside a wheelchair. All because they told them paralyzed. Ever used the fish scale to weigh a square car in a day?
He just went at Drake, y'all. Y'all heard him, right? He just went at Drake, y'all. So, as far as I'm concerned, you better shoot at Kendrick too. If you're gonna shoot at the big three, I'm just saying, I'm saying.
I sold 10 bells, man, I swear to God. My plug made us write to him on a piece of paper. Cause he afraid of niggas wearing wires. So many stories, man, I can't retire. From moving China White out to Shangri-La. What I'm saying, I grew up around some dangerous guys, famous for committing some heinous crimes. It can get dark quick, I'm on daylight saving time. You ever got a toothbrush and had to shave it down? The principal told my mama I should've stayed behind. 20 years later, I got one of the greatest minds. I know it ain't my business, but I made it mine. Ain't no statute of limitations on my latest rhymes. Say here's my favorite line. If you heard that I'm a silver spoon, nigga, just know I got a nickel-plated knob.
We gotta talk about it, fam. I need to hear from y'all. I, I I can only do so much. Listen, and it's a couple bars in here that I feel like you got to dig into deeper. You got to know the history. You got to feel it. And it ain't just about Carolina versus Georgia. What CyHi from Atlanta? Check. I know y'all gonna tell me in the comments. I'm probably wrong, but I'm pretty sure he from Georgia. And my thing is, 9 years, fam. Come on. I wanted to hear them bars back then. When False Prophet came out, I'm one of them fans that was sitting at the edge of my seat. I wanted Kanye to respond. Shit, Big Sean could have responded. As far as I'm concerned, the greats, I'm talking about the lyrical greats at the time who was jumping off, making it happen. You know what I'm saying? I wanted them to respond. I don't remember nobody responding. I don't remember nobody responding. I don't even think Ye responded. And he was talking about Ye. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, Si. I don't know what do you want us to do with this? What do you want us to do with this? You drop it. The shit is nice. You know, your game is legit. We already know that. Are you really expecting Cole to respond though? Ah, you think Kendrick gonna respond? Drizzy ain't gonna respond. He went and did his thing. He said he beefed out right now. You know what I'm saying? We still waiting on Iceman to drop. You know, but we'll see what happens, y'all. CyHi, good job or whatever. We'll talk about it later.